here I am again, no makeup, hair's brushed, woo! And I know that my office is a disaster. That's because I have been crafting for days in a row, almost non-cease. And I realized that it's time for an update on my three cutters. It's like the show, My Three Cutters. Only, my three. Anyway, because I have better input now. And for those that might be following the situation for their own information, it's just a good thing, I guess, for you guys. First off, the Pazzles inspiration. Again, forgive the mess. I really have been. Plus, I've had bronchitis for like a month. So, the Pazzles inspiration. My review on it has not changed. It is still a major disappointment. It still will not print and cut. I have been using it to make solid shapes out of plastic, but it still doesn't do what I bought it for. When I try to feed the paper, it still just feeds it through and shows its butt and grinds. My theory on this is that it arrived to me damaged, and that this may not be a reflection on a good working machine so much as it's definitely a reflection on the very poor customer service. Someone contacted me recently and said that Pazzles had a new person in the customer service number, and that this person was better, but in my case it's too little too late. I've had this for a long while, and I'm pretty sure if I were to try to push the warranty at this point, despite the fact that they charge you to return it and they charge you to look at it, there would be the issue of, well, you didn't tell us before, so you probably broke it. So, you know, uh, the Silhouette Cameo. Remember my little Silhouette Cameo story and how the crappy customer service I put up with Silhouette? This is the version 1. It actually, despite the fact that it came with a slight defect where it wanted to grind and still wanted to show its butt, just like the one that I had to send to them after a long fight, has been very loyal, and I have made quite a few charms with it. And I'm a little late getting going. It's the 12th of December, and I wanted all the Christmas presents done, and so I could begin mailing. Because of budget, I can't like mail hundreds of dollars worth of stuff all at once, so sometimes I have to wait till January to mail packages even. So I got started making gift boxes to put the gifts that I made, that I have been making all year long just for this month, and it died. It still tries to go. We think that it's the belt because it still does the grinding thing, and the arm slips and stuff, which is what happened last time. But uh, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it refurbished or anything. We can't find any information. So everybody, I would like you to have a moment of silence for the good Cameo version 1 and its loyal service and how it died in battle. We will award it a medal posthumously, and I'm going to sorely miss it. Its death forced me to look at things I cannot afford to replace it. I mean, even though things are on sale right now, and the version 2 is 200 over at Amazon right now instead of 300, I can't afford to replace it right now. So it forced me to revisit the black the black cat Cougar that I had bought used, that may or may not be a fraud, that I couldn't get to work, that showed its butt. So let me show it to you real quick, if I can past the mess. And I have good news. We It was really hard. It's really hard to find information because of the Black Cat's policy against people like me with unverified machines, which is probably why I'm discouraged from buying them again. All I wanted to know was how to freaking load the freaking mat, and instead I find a whole bunch of forum posts praising the customer service in this company that refused me customer service. And what really bites about that is that the customer service I wanted, as you may remember from before, wasn't even like honor your warranty. It was just, can I please see the tutorials on how to work the damn machine? And they, but we find, so after much trial today's been a long day today. And then my husband had to go in and tweak some things because that was off, and we had to correct some things. And a quick tip, um, I did end up talking to one person that was with Black Cat, and first she was kind of stern, and then she got nice, and she told me that they use only tungsten blades because they're supposed to be longer lasting. Well, in my case, a regular blade that, like, say, Cricut puts out will last longer than a tungsten blade. And this is because of the materials I cut when I'm making charms. Apparently, when you're using a tungsten blade and you're trying to cut shrinky dinks or any other kind of plastic, the friction wears your blade down. So just so you know, if you're going to be cutting that, switch out blades and have a blade dedicated to your plastic or something. But so I switched out blades. We, we're not able to tell it to change its cutting pressure or whatever through the program, which I'm using Surecuts a lot for. And you're supposed to be able to, but it doesn't work, and I have to go through the back door. And I don't know if this is a reflection on the Black Cat Cougar itself or the company itself, because this might be a counterfeit. Of course, there's no knowing, because the Black Cat Cougar people don't keep track of ISBN numbers on their machines. They keep track of people who have bought their machines and names. So, but we got it working. Point is, we got it working. And it was a fight. We got it working, and it cuts great. It cuts great. And if this is a counterfeit, and they're supposed to be not as good as the Black Cat, then of course the Black Cat no longer puts out Cougar. They have their Silver Bullet now, which is supposed to be much better. Then I can say that if you're willing to put up with the little paranoia, that this is a good machine. I can actually give a machine a good review. Yay! So let me show you what I just finished. This is a gift box that I just finished. Of course, I hand cut this part because I'm lazy and it was quicker to hand cut it. But these are the shapes that I got it to cut. With my silhouette, the silhouette would have ripped up those tiny details. So on that, so far, much better. It's just a simple box. It's a free pattern that I got offline, and beautiful. Cuts quickly, cleanly whenever you know the settings. And I would definitely say that the Black Cat Silver Bullet, if you're in the market for a machine and you have the dough, because they are really expensive, that would be a machine you could probably look into. But this is cutting cardstock. I haven't tried it with the charms yet, but so far so good. And woohoo, positivity. Positivity for years end. Woohoo. So looking good. No, I'm not telling you who this is getting. Actually, this is a Secret Santa present. I've planned a Secret Santa for a few of my neighbors. Not all of my neighbors. I've never met most of them. I think one's a Muslim as well, and I wouldn't want to insult anybody, but there's some that I've chatted with and stuff, so I've got some Secret Santas planned, and this is one of them. Yes, I am proud of my handiwork. Admire it! Pretty, 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 pretty. It's so pretty. It's so Noel, 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 Noel.